Welcome to the No Name Podcast presented by Big C. I am your host, Big C, also known as Colton Sutley. I'm here with my guest, John Vogus, for this week. This is episode 14 of the podcast, first one for season 2. Hopefully this year I'm a little more consistent. This one would be dropping, I think, like Tuesday morning. But I want to do Mondays at like 6 a.m. usually. And I want to do them like either weekly or bi-weekly, and I might end up taking breaks here and there, just so like for whatever reason I might just take a break every now and then. But yeah. So this we're just gonna get started here, and so how about them Steelers?
How about them? Yeah, they finished on a high note at least. I mean, no playoffs, but
Dude, the Jets. The Jets
really screwed us over.
You can't even score a touchdown.
Pathetic.
Like, dude, I went to Children's today for my scans and stuff, and everything was good. But the one guy that's like always at the front desk on the ninth floor, which is like the oncologist floor, he always talks about like Steelers and football with me, and he's a Pitt fan. I'm a West Virginia fan, so we like give each other crap for that. But we talked just briefly today about it, and he was just like. Yeah, I said about like the Jets, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't even score a touchdown." And then he's like, "Well, they're gonna get demolished by the Bills anyway, so I guess it's good." And I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna have momentum going into next year."
Yeah, at least we won,
And we did good. We scored. We moved the ball. If we could just finish some of the stuff, like everybody, I think we should keep Canada. Hot take. Keep them.
There's a hot take right there.
Keep them. And because the offense can move with him. He's getting, like, the players are getting used to this scheme. We scored like 20? Wait,
28, but it really should have been 34.
Yeah, but
because
that's not.
That first drive was like, should have been a touchdown.
That's not all play calling, though.
I know.
So, and if we're moving like that, Kenny's looking good. We're using Derek Watt and Connor Hayward real nice in it. And the wing with the wings, and like Jalen Warren and.
I don't think we'll have Derek Watt next year though.
Is he a free agent?
Yeah, he's a free agent. I don't think they're gonna re-sign him.
We'll just keep Connor.
Yeah.
He's better anyways.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know if he's, because Derek's really good at special teams, and stuff, and he's good. He's like a traditional fullback.
Yeah.
While Connor Hayward, he's So he was a halfback in college. He was a fullback in college.
I know he's switched quite a bit.
Halfback and a tight end. He's a Swiss Army knife. He's kind of like Jalen Samuels that we had a few years ago.
Yeah.
But we're kind of using him probably a little more correctly. Like Jalen. Actually, I think Jalen Samuels played for Matt Canada at NC State. I think they were both at NC State at the same time for a little bit. I believe. I could be mistaken, but I know Matt Canada. I think Matt Canada was at NC State at one point. I'm gonna look that up. But yeah, he's. Actually, I'm not gonna look that up. I'm not that talented to keep talking and not have dead air. But I'm pretty sure. I know he was at Pitt, and I want to say he was at LSU too. Because I think he was at Pitt. Then he went to LSU with Les Miles, and then I don't know if Les Miles got fired and then he left or what, but he left at some point, and now he's on the Steelers.
Yeah.
And I like the offense. I like the motion, the shifts, the using tight end, the variety of the personnel packages we use a lot. And I think another year in it with Kenny and O-line and everything, and if we can get somebody to add to the mix on the O-line. Yeah. I don't want to force a pick, like reach for someone. But if it's worth it, take some.
No, but if you got
even if it's in the later rounds, if it's someone that can just even just fight for a backup spot, give some competition in the room.
Well, it definitely needs some depth in the O-line.
I mean, the starting five was there the whole year.
I know, but that's rare. I think we're the only team this year that had the starting five.
I believe you're right.
Because I remember hearing that.
Yeah, I think some of that is how the offense improved. And I remember telling you beginning of the season that hey, the line is so gelling together, and then it's like Najee was hurt,
Yeah.
and now look at him, and Jalen Warren's a nice change of pace back,
Yeah.
and it looks like getting rid of Claypool was the move. Like he's talented, but
I think it simplified things.
yeah, because you just had.
There's just less people
Then,
to throw to, you know.
Yeah, well, we still have like Steven Sims stepped up some, and Gunner, he did too. I think I'm not sure if
More
he did.
Sims than anything.
Yeah,
he
but
kinda took that role a little
yeah.
bit. That slot receiver.
Yeah, but then like Deontay and Pickens, they were able to step up, and dude, Deontay set a record.
I know.
Most
what is it? Most receptions or is it most yards without a touchdown?
Most receptions without a touchdown.
Yeah.
86.
Damn.
He got a 2-point conversion yesterday though.
I saw that, yeah, but that doesn't count.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't even know if it goes down as a stat, honestly.
I don't think it does.
Like, I know it won't count for a touchdown, but I don't. No, it should count as a 2-point conversion thing.
Yeah, but still
because
no touchdown.
I remember looking at Max preps before for like Oral City stats.
Oh, really?
And seeing that like the 2-point conversions and stuff. But I mean, like, dude, it's. I feel good about the future.
Oh yeah, dude, I do too.
It's gonna be probably close to like the early Big Ben years.
I think so too.
Like
because
the difference is, I don't think we'll be. I think Ben had a more veteran presence on offense than what we do.
Yeah, because he had like Hines Ward and Bettis to start off.
Burrows,
yeah,
Mexico.
Yeah.
Antoine Randall L.
Right.
The offensive line was pretty decently veteran heavy.
Yeah.
And that so it was pretty much just him and like Willie Parker that were like real young in that 05 Super Bowl run.
I think they're in a good place, honestly. They have all their key like defensive big names, like you got TJ Hayward.
Yeah.
They're all locked in for quite a while. All your like big offensive players are locked in.
The key is getting Edmonds and KZ back.
I think we should sign
Sutton. We need Sutton back.
Oh yeah, definitely, 100%. Because I think he's the best corner right now
on the team. Yeah. And then I wanted to keep Bush because he was doing good, but then looking at how many snaps he played the last 2 games, I don't know if they're going to.
I don't think they're going to.
Looks like they'll probably keep Spillane.
If they're putting in
Mark,
what's his name, the 7th round pick,
Mark Robinson.
Yeah, if they're putting him in over Bush, that's not a good sign for Bush.
Well, it's just because Mark Robinson is a lot like the.
I know he's more of a
Vince Williams,
more
Lawrence
of a
Timmons
run stopping
type. And Bush, it's just because Bush is more sideline to sideline, while Robinson is just like, ball's going this way, I'm gonna hit I'm gonna hit that hole, and while Bush is like, okay, like more speed and agility than just hell with my body, bomb.
Right.
Like like Ryan Clark. Like, you see some of those videos that have been surfacing up.
Hits, yeah.
Like, I forget who it was. I think it was Malcolm Jenkins. He played for the Eagles and the Saints.
Oh, okay.
There was, like, a video of him saying, I looked up to, like, Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu because I cared about my body. I looked at what Ryan did, and I'm like, I want to live, or something like that. And Ryan Clark took that as, like, he thought it was a dish, but then he like understood it was just like respect. Like, I can't do that. I can't do what he does.
Right.
Just not caring about my body and just.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did put his body on the line.
Yeah, dude. I wish I would have been older, or just been able to understand and watch the games better back then.
Oh, like the Super Bowl games, or even just like when they were
just
the
playoff games. It's like the Broncos game, the wild card game where Tebow beat us.
Oh yeah,
I remember that, like the last play, but I don't remember anything else. No, not too much about it. When I was like, that was 2011. I would have been like I don't even know if I would have been 10 yet. No, not would have been like 11 or no, not would have been 2000. Not would have been 2010 season, I think, but 2011 playoffs. I want to say, or something like that. I could be wrong. Pretty sure, but like either way, I was like 10, 11 years old, and you're like younger than me, so it's like not like we can really remember.
Plus, I didn't really care about
Yeah.
football or the Steelers until like 4 or 5 years ago, even, So like I kind of watched them, but I didn't really care at all, until somewhat recently.
Yeah. Like I've always cared, but like I don't know. I just didn't watch it as much.
Yeah.
Or I'm not sure. Like I'm like the football one in the family, the one that kind of kicked off watching sports a lot. I mean, we watched I remember watching NASCAR quite a bit when I was a kid and stuff,
Oh, okay.
and like racing. But like football is the only reason quite a few of my family members even watch it is
really?
because of me,
Huh.
and that one maybe not necessary, but they wouldn't watch it as much as if it wasn't for me probably, and that. But and then like one of my sisters into sports too, but like, I'm like usually on a different level and stuff. But
Right. Yeah.
but dude, so who do you think I was gonna ask you, who do you think is gonna be in the Super Bowl? But maybe we should take it by playoff or game by game for the playoffs.
Yeah, I was gonna say pull up a bracket. That'd be interesting to do.
Yeah. I'm doing it right now. Oh, this is like a weird thing. It doesn't say.
You could just go to go to NFL's Instagram.
Actually, I think I got it here.
Oh, you got the list of the days. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I went to NFL.com and it was a playoff picture, but I had like clenched it like that
Yeah,
type
it had
of
the
thing.
list like
Yeah,
the 1
but
through 7.
yeah, but now I got the matchups on like the
That's the wild card.
yeah.
I know, but like if you go to the Instagram, you could get like the little bracket. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
Where you could like go to the other rounds.
Yeah, we can just do it like this though, because like
Yeah.
I mean, so who do you think? Who do you got for number 2 seed versus the 7? Oh no, not 2 seed. 3. Wait. Give me a second.
You're good.
Dude. Yeah, I'm gonna go to NFL doc or Instagram. Yeah, I kind of because the Seahawks are the number 7 seed, right?
Yeah, for the NFC, they play the Niners, I think.
Okay, yeah, because that means they're the 2 seed. I got confused for a second there.
There it is.
No, that's on the bracket. But nah,
Let's see. Go up.
right here I got
There
it.
it is.
Yeah. So it doesn't say the seeds, but it'll be all right. So okay, we'll do the AFC side first. Who do you got, the 2 seeded Buffalo Bills or the 7 seeded Miami Dolphins?
Buffalo, definitely. I think the Buffalo just wiped the floor with them. I mean, even if I don't even know if Tua is going to play, but even if he does play, I don't think it's going to be. It's not going to be good for Miami. I think that's going to be a really lopsided match. I mean, you could be wrong, but
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bills too.
there's no way they're going to go up to Orchard Park and win with a backup quarterback, even if Tua is there. It's like he's going to be rusty.
Dude, the DeMar Hamlin thing, I don't think they're gonna lose.
No.
I think they're just gonna stay motivated and keep playing for him, and like just. I feel like the Bills will at least have 28 points.
Yeah, oh, yeah, for sure.
The Dolphins.
They can.
If the Dolphins get Tua back,
score.
maybe 17.
Yeah.
But like if they're down to Skylar Thompson again, I don't think
It's
they'll
Skylar
score.
Thompson. It's going to be like.
Well, he's a rookie, and he's a third string guy. He's barely got any like.
Yeah, but even
reps
if it
this
is Bridgewater,
Yeah, I don't think
it's
Bridgewater
gonna
won't be.
it's going to be like 35, 38 to like 7, like or 10. Like it's going to be bad.
I don't know if it'll be that bad. I mean,
think it's gonna be
they got
bad.
some speed on.
I know they got Waddle and
Tyreek,
Hill, but still,
I don't know, dude.
I mean they couldn't do much against the Jets.
But
I know
the
they
Jets
won,
are
but
pretty nice.
I know their defense is like elite.
Like even their offense isn't bad. They just
Don't have a quarterback.
yeah.
Yeah.
Throw me in there. I'm just kidding. Don't throw me in there. I'd be looking like Sam Darnold saying, "I see ghosts."
Yeah, I remember that.
Who do you got? The 3-seeded Cincinnati Bengals or the 6-seed Baltimore Ravens?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna lose. Even if, like I said,
Even if Lamar is back, I think the Bengals.
Yeah, they're just a much better team. They're playing their best football at the best time, and I just don't see. I don't see Buffalo doing it. And they're playing in Cincinnati. You know.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially,
wasn't there supposed to be like a coin toss thing?
That's
something?
That's if if
the Ravens
won.
Which would have been stupid because then the Bengals won the division.
Yeah.
I don't know why that would matter then. If they wanted to, if they already
I guess
the
they didn't quite win the division because I don't know. I don't understand what happened. It got really
that was
screwed
confusing.
Up, I know they weren't too excited about it.
But
Cincinnati.
If Lamar plays, I think it'll be a close game though.
Closer. I don't think it'll be close.
I think
if
it'll
he
be
plays,
close.
it'll be closer.
Dude, Lamar is a stud.
Yeah.
Dude,
I wouldn't call him a stud.
Dude, he is a stud.
No.
He's way better than Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, Kenny Pickett's only been in the league for like
but
not long.
Dude,
he hasn't
Lamar
played that
is
much.
good if he just doesn't get hurt.
That's the problem, though. That's what
he hasn't been hurt like a ton. Well,
he's been hurt quite a bit.
I guess quarterback.
He was hurt last year. The same thing happened last year. They had a good season. He got hurt towards the end of the year, and they completely missed the playoffs. I mean, this year they still got in because they were a couple games ahead, but it's the same thing. He got hurt. He's very inconsistent, and
I've seen him. I remember the game against the Raiders last year. He was in, and that was. They lost, but like, freaking, it was amazing the effort he was putting in and trying. He was driving that team to win.
I'm not saying he's not like he doesn't try to drive teams to win. I'm just saying.
I think the Ravens are a completely different team without him. Yeah, they're like they can win
definitely.
with Tyler Huntley. Well, yeah, but like, dude, they're.
I'm still saying I don't put Lamar up there of like the elite level quarterbacks.
I'd say he's top 7.
Well, let's see. Got Mahomes, Burrow, Allen.
Are we ranking them?
Like currently?
Yeah, rank the top 10 quarterbacks.
Right now? Okay, Mahomes, Burrow, Allen.
Wait, no, you just gotta speak up.
Okay. And then
who do you say?
No, Mahomes is number 1, I think.
Okay.
Joe Burrow is number 2. Josh Allen is number 3. I'm gonna go with Herbert for number 4.
Okay.
That's a tough one. I don't know who I'd go for 5. I'm thinking either. No, not Lamar. No, he's not 5.
Oh, maybe not this year. I haven't heard much, but coming off of last year, I would have said he might have been top 5.
Possibly.
This year, I think he's
put
missed
Hurts
too
at
much.
number 5, I think.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Hurts.
Yeah, probably. Hurts number 5. I put Lawrence at number 6. I'd take Lawrence over Lamar any day.
I haven't. Honestly, the only Jaguars game I watched this year was the one against the Titans.
Well, he didn't play the best against the Titans, but he's been playing good. Like
he looked good though. He had a good zip on the ball. I thought he was gonna be bust coming out of college straight up.
Oh really?
Yeah, I just didn't like him. Didn't look good. Like I don't know. I don't like the long hair personally.
You don't like the long hair?
Yeah, I know I'm hating, but like I just probably because I don't have any hair. Well, I do have hair, but I don't have enough to grow it out like that. Yeah. So Lawrence is 6. You gonna put Russ up there?
No, definitely not.
For 80?
Oh shit! I forgot about the old guys.
Dak?
No, not Dak.
Daniel Jones?
No, you gotta. They're not having the best seasons, but you gotta put like.
Oh, Rodgers.
I guess you gotta put you gotta put both 12s in. You gotta get both Brady and Rodgers in there somewhere. I mean, Rodgers didn't have a terrible season. It wasn't like his best.
So you're gonna put Brady and Rodgers 7 and 8?
Yeah.
Like, do you care which one's 7 and which one's 8?
Actually, I would take that back. I'd put Hurts 5, Rodgers 6, Lawrence 7. I mean, Brady's the best quarterback of all time, but like just
Number
this year
8.
alone, I'd put him at 8.
Okay,
Probably.
9 and 10.
Probably it's Jackson. He's got to be 9 or 10. I don't know who would be above him.
Kirk Cousins, Justin Fields.
Is that a quarterback?
Huh?
Oh, wait.
Justin Fields.
Yeah. I don't know if I would.
I don't passing wise, no.
I mean, I know he can run crazy.
I'd put him in the top 15, but until I see him pass here, but
I know he runs like.
he has to.
He's got
he
like
doesn't have
6
any
or, like,
receivers. Like
Jeez.
he has Darnell Mooney, I think too, but and the line's terrible too. So
Yeah, that's true.
Jared Goff.
Yeah, this year I'd put him in the top 10. He's been decent. He's been pretty good.
Dude, I'll have to look up this. I don't know. I didn't watch enough football this
Played
year.
good, especially last night against
Shoot.
Rodgers.
I just saw something about the not Canada. Crap, I don't know if I will be able to see it.
They fire him.
No, I don't know what it was. Damn, dude. Well, the Titans fired 4 assistants, including their offensive coordinator.
What did they expect them to do though? I mean, you had like your third string quarterback playing.
No, they had Josh Dobbs.
I know.
He wasn't even third string, dude. He was off the street.
I know. He signed him like 17.
But dude, he's a stud, dude.
Dobbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not that bad.
Dude, he was phenomenal with like only 17 days in the system.
Yeah,
he's a rocket scientist too.
I know he is. He's like really smart.
Okay, back to the top 10 though. So what you got? Mahomes,
Burrow, Allen.
Hurts.
I say Herbert.
Herbert.
Hurts.
Rodgers.
Lawrence.
Brady. You said Lamar.
All right, yeah, I put Lamar there. I think I can't think of who else I would put over.
You
him.
got there's.
All right, I put Lamar then Goff.
Okay.
For this year, I don't know who I'd really trade. I'm trying to think if there's somebody I would really pick over them. I can't really think of it.
Dude, I think Dag's pretty good, but I think but he's been having a bad year this year. Has he had a lot of interceptions this year, right?
Brady.
No.
Dak. I think so.
I think
he's inconsistent.
I think he's probably better before that injury.
Probably. I don't know if he's having a terrible year.
I think
he did bad last night.
I think he did better last year than this year, from what I feel like.
I don't know.
And I think
he might be a
could
top
be
10. At his best, he's a top 10. But at his worst, he's like
top 15.
I don't know.
Yeah. But like, it's the Cowboys are just they're inconsistent. They've always been.
What's that?
The Cowboys.
Oh yeah.
With Tony Romo. Yeah. Tony Romo is a stud. I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. But they were just so
up and down.
Yeah, and some of it's not even. I think a lot of it's Jerry Jones.
Yeah, he is.
And it's just. Oh, my top 10 quarterbacks. Josh Allen.
You put him number 1.
Yeah. I like the big arm, the confidence. He's like the mobility, the physical running style. Mahomes. I don't really care for him that much, but he's a stud. But I just prefer Allen's play style.
Yeah.
That's simple. Shoot, who did you say was your third one? Oh, Burrow. That's who you said.
I put him in second. I had Allen.
Yeah.
3.
Well, yeah, my bad. I would say Burrow, even though I think Jalen Hurts should be MVP. I would put Hurts over Herbert. I think he's shown
this
more.
year.
Yeah, I think he's just shown more consistency, and well, I don't.
Herbert was hurt at the beginning of the year pretty bad too.
Yeah, but it's just Herbert. I feel like he's just like flinging it, and Hurts is. I feel like a little more calculated than that. But right now I'd say they're like 4A and 4B.
Yeah, like
honest.
Kind of neck and neck.
Yeah, like I'd say they're both up there. So 6, I would put Lawrence said I think looked pretty good in that game, but I don't. I'd put probably Rodgers. I mean, he had a messed up thumb like the whole season.
Yeah, he
and
did.
Almost,
Yeah.
And the rookie wide receivers and stuff, and still almost made the playoffs. I'd go Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
7th. Like, no disrespect to Brady, but I've just heard he's not.
Well, he hasn't had that good of a season.
Yeah.
At least statistically speaking, he hasn't had that good of a season.
So I'd put Brady at 8. Dude, I don't even know because Lamar's been hurt, and I forgot about primetime Cousins.
Yeah.
And Swaggy, looking all swagged out.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Matthew Stafford's at the Natty, supporting his Georgia Bulldogs. I have the college game day on, waiting for the Natty to come on, and I have the Chili Bowl on another TV down here, and John's like just strictly NFL, so he has no idea what's going on for either one. But dude, who 8? Because like Jared Goff had a good year, and Cousins had one, and Lamar's been hurt like a lot. He's been hurt.
The year wasn't that bad for Lamar though.
But
that's the thing with him.
If Lamar wasn't hurt, I'd honestly probably put him at like 7 or 6.
Yeah.
But since he's hurt, I think I'm gonna put him at like 11.
Yeah.
Like, just because it's like, for this year, I'd put Goff at 9. I don't think Derek Carr did terrible either this year. I don't think he's top 10 though.
No, he's not top 10.
Trying to think. Saints didn't have a guy start all the whole year. The Panthers didn't. The Falcons didn't. And the Titans. Tannehill was hurt a lot.
I don't like Tannehill that much either.
I think he's a solid quarterback.
He's average.
Dude, he was wide receiver in college.
Tannehill was.
Yeah. He like played like he only started like 1 or 2 seasons at quarterback.
I just don't think he's that good of a quarterback.
I think he's good. I think especially like the scheme they run, I think he fits in well.
Yeah, it fits in for the Titans, but I think if the Titans got like a really good quarterback, it'd put them over the edge.
Well, that's why they got Willis, and I think he would have been good, but he must not have been doing that good, and that's why they brought in Dobbs. And he was there like 3 days.
But like Willis isn't the type of guy you want to start this early. Like he's the type of guy you gotta like develop like a year or 2 year. Like he's like one of the rawest like boomer bust, I think, quarterbacks. I always liked Willis, but we'll have to see. But I know like I did watch one of the games with like the first time Tannehill was out. He was just out one game against the Chiefs, and Willis did like really really bad. The only thing he could do was run. He couldn't throw downfield at all hardly.
Dude, we forgot Tua.
I don't know where I'd rank him this year.
I'd say top 10. I'd say 10.
Top 10, yeah, he should be in the top 10, I think.
Like, and I would put Cousins and like 12. I'd put Cousins at like 12. Daniel Jones at like 13. Pickett like 17th, 18th. I don't know. The end of the season, he was hot.
I would. You couldn't even rank him now. He hasn't been there enough to put him in a ranking. I don't think.
Yeah.
He's only played like 8 or 9 games really, because like the first 5 games he didn't start. He started the Jets game, then a couple games later, what was it? He got a concussion against Tampa Bay. Yeah. And he started like Colts and Saints and a couple other games.
Dude, Brock Purdy, I'd rank number 1.
Brock.
If he played if he played a whole season like he played the last like 2 months or whatever, a month and a half, or
honestly, he has to be in the top 10 if he keeps playing like he has.
But dude, they got Trey Lance, who I feel he looks special. He reminds me of Deshaun Watson, just without the massage parlor issue. Well, no, he had a video of him at the strip club get leaked or whatever. Yeah, he was at the strip club.
I haven't.
And like that was like before he got hurt. He was like at a strip club and he got in trouble. They were
I remember
by the
seeing
media for it
that was
because
like last year, was it?
no, that was
Or
earlier
was that,
this
like,
year.
in September.
I think it was like maybe
right before
August.
He like hurt his foot.
Yeah.
What do you think they're gonna do? Like, let's say like
I don't know.
Can it like scenario like?
I'd say
Let's
is
say-
Jimmy under contract still?
I don't know.
If Jimmy is under contract, I trade him to the Raiders because
Well, I know
Josh
they probably
McDaniels
wouldn't
was
trade
there.
him, but it's like
Do you go with Lance? Well, they're gonna go with Lance because Trey Lance because they invested a number 1 pick on him.
yeah, probably, but
You-
like
you-
okay,
because
let's say-
first rounders
listen to this scenario.
you get first rounders get more. Our promote said first they're always gonna go with the first rounders more often than the other guys, lower guys, even that they play better, because they don't want to be proven wrong. They don't want to admit they're wrong. The GMs, the coaches, whatever,
Yeah.
the scouts. So they're gonna keep giving opportunities to that
Wouldn't
first
they want
rounder.
the best chance to win?
They don't want to be proven wrong. They
I
don't
know,
want to
but
admit.
still, I think a lot of them would just do whatever you can to win. Let's say, okay, what do you do if Brock Purdy goes to the Super Bowl and wins it all? That's what I'm not saying. Like, not like if he gets out of the playoffs.
It's a QB battle.
If he gets knocked out of the playoffs, like
You trade
I
Trey
know
Lance.
that. But like,
You trade him to
What
the
do you-
Panthers.
but like,
And then Cam
give up?
Newton,
Like, what
Cam
do you
Newton
do?
becomes the offensive coordinator, and they become
who
like
would
the
you go
team. Like
with in that situation? Like, okay, Purdy leads you to Super Bowl, he wins. Would you go with him, the guy that just won you the Super Bowl? Would you go with Lance, the guy that you invested a shit ton of draft picks into, and like traded up to get so early, but hasn't proven anything as far as I'm concerned? Like, he's had a whole year to develop. Second year gets hurt like second game, so he's got the high end draft.
or the Browns. Oh wait, no, I already think I knew that the Browns fired their D coordinator.
It's Joe
because-
Woods.
Yeah, I
well,
saw.
he was pretty bad.
I saw they requested permission to talk to Brian Flores.
Yeah,
I hope we deny that shit.
yeah, like
I don't.
Flores.
I like don't want them to, especially to the Browns.
Yeah,
Like send them to the NFC.
that is true. Some team I don't really care about.
Like
But-
send.
What do you think they would do?
I don't know. It probably reminds me to the Washington at the time back in the 80s they were the Washington Redskins. Now they're the Commanders. But back Joe Gibbs, he won 3 Super Bowls in the 80s.
Yeah.
3 different starting QBs.
That is true. Yeah, he did win a lot.
What one was Joe Theismann.
I don't remember the names, but I know. I
Doug
did hear about
Williams
it.
was the third one or second one. He was the first African American to win it.
Yeah, it's.
I think he replaced an injured guy.
Yeah.
To win it. And there was somebody else. Oh no! It's just like it's not exactly, but it's similar to the Drew Bledsoe and Tom Brady.
Well, that's what
issue.
they said. Like with like Garoppolo going down, like with Purdy, like just because he's like so late in the draft and like he was kind of like a nobody. Like
Well,
Brady
he was last pick.
I know he was Mr. Irrelevant, but like just like kind of similar stories. How he's taken over a team that's kind of already like somewhat stacked, but at the same time like he's playing like really good.
Yeah, but it's still a little different because Bledsoe was like a Pro Bowler. Took the page. Jimmy G. I don't know if he
Exactly.
made a Pro Bowl though.
No, he didn't, but he
But-
took him to a Super Bowl.
but he
a couple
took him-
years ago.
yeah.
And he's very like
But dude, Bledsoe was different, dude. He was a stud, dude. Now
Yeah.
he had a rocket.
did he,
Yeah, dude. He like 70, 60 some yard bombs, 70. Like wasn't that mobile, but back then quarterbacks weren't.
No,
really,
nobody
but-
really was hardly back then.
But I don't know, dude. You just QB battle,
yeah.
split the reps in the like clear up until preseason, and then week 1 decide. I mean, and then whoever the starter is announced as, if give them like 2 games, and if they're not playing well, yank them.
Yeah, they'd be on a pretty short leash, I would imagine. You know,
If
I
they had
mean, 3 games. Give them 3 games because if you go 1-4 or 1-3 in the first 4 games, you just gotta go like 3-1 the rest of the way.
yeah.
And but hey, I don't know. That's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Do you think the Broncos are gonna bounce back? Russ is gonna bounce back.
You can only go up from here, but I don't know. I think they'll be decent. I don't think they're going to be like what they expected to be, like this like Super
Yeah.
Bowl contender team.
I don't.
I know,
Depend-
like
if Sean Payton goes there with that superstar staff he's assembling,
yeah,
I'd watch out for him.
maybe.
Jim Harbaugh goes there,
Yeah.
maybe. I don't. If I was him, I wouldn't go there. I think I could see him going to Indy.
Harbaugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor. He likes to run the ball at
Yeah.
Michigan. He's always like Frank Gore in
Yeah.
the NFL. And then you got Quentin Nelson. Like a pretty good run. Like the best guard, arguably, in the league.
Who they
They
got
got-
quarterback, though? Not to draft somebody, I think.
Well, Harbaugh hasn't had a good, not great of a quarterback at Michigan.
No.
Like he hasn't had one that's been like a superstar or
But who they got to get? They still need to get somebody like decent. Like you can't go with Ryan. Like Ryan's done. He's cooked.
Where did it pick?
Pretty high. They're like 4 or 5.
Do they even have a first round pick?
Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. I think they have their pick.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I looked at the draft order.
We gotta
the
go.
other day.
We gotta go back to the playoffs, dude. We haven't even made it out of the wild card. on
It's
one
like the
side.
first round.
Okay,
All
so
right,
the 4th seed Jacksonville Jaguars, or the 5th seed what should be the San Diego
Los
Chargers,
Angeles
but the
Chargers.
Los Angeles Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going with LA on that one.
Me too. I just don't think the Jags can. I think they're not. They're so young. I think.
Yeah.
In a lot of spots.
They
lot
have a
of
little
key
more
spots.
proven talent on the.
I mean, they got like the Jaguars do have some veteran like their tight end and three main receivers are all veterans and stuff.
Yeah.
But like everywhere else, I don't think they're.
I think
necessarily
it'll be the
is.
Chargers, but I wouldn't. I think it's going to be a very close game. Like I think it's gonna be like
The
31-28.
Chargers got a bunch of starters hurt or something. I think in their last game. I
Oh,
thought
did
I
they?
saw because they played the starters in a meaningless game and some of them got hurt.
It's a very Chargers thing to do.
Yeah, so it's like that's interesting.
I don't know what they'll exactly do there, but I think it's gonna be a close game either way.
I'm going with the Jaguars.
Are you switching to Jaguars? now?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be like 36 to like 31.
I think it's gonna be like field goal, like 31-28.
I feel like it's gonna be a touchdown to win it, and Herbert fires that thing in there. An interception by I don't know any of their players.
I can't.
Like Andre Cisco, I think is a safety they have, but
Oh,
I don't think he's a ball hawk. Probably that one corner that's pretty good. That was a rookie last year. Can't remember his name though.
I can't remember that. I really don't know. I know a lot of players, but I don't know too many on the Jaguars. I didn't like the big names.
Okay, so we're gonna go to the NFC wildcard side now. So the 2 seed San Francisco 49ers or the 7 seed Seattle Seahawks.
Niners.
Yeah.
I don't like.
The-
Anything could happen. Like there's always gonna be one.
Gino is that dude.
He is, but it's.
I became a West Virginia fan because of him, Tavon Austin, and Stedman Bailey.
He's had such a good year, and it would be kind of cool to see him win, but I don't see it happening.
I see the Niners
like with their defense
CMC and Debo and
you never know.
Ayuk.
Like
It could
every
be
like wild card weekend, there's always like
George
one-
Kittle.
There's always one like complete like how did that team win? Like
Dude,
there's always one upset.
Kyle Juszczyk.
Yeah, he's check. He's a good
Trent
he's the
Williams.
best- yeah, he's like the best like offensive.
Dude,
like,
I'm just
or-
naming a bunch of people.
Was Debo gonna be back or not?
I don't know. I thought
Didn't even-
I said his name, but like I don't know. But
Even if he's not there, like against, I think they'll be all right.
yeah, and then the 3 seed Minnesota Vikings or the 6
New York
seed New York
Giants.
Giants.
I'm
I
going-
couldn't remember the seed.
I'm going with the Giants. I
Me
mean, they
too.
just played each other, and it was like
Uh,
27-24. It's gonna be close.
I'm going
but,
with the Giants.
The Giants are playing.
Dude,
with,
they
like,
rested
some,
their
like,
starters,
with like some real energy with like Brian Dable,
and they rested their starters.
which
This-
doesn't always work out.
But I mean, look at the Steelers. Past I don't know how many years they've lost to the Browns, and when they've rested their starters and then they lose in the playoffs.
The Vikings rested their
No,
starters.
the Steelers. I'm saying the past.
Yeah,
few-
I know that, but you're saying like.
I don't know if the Vikings did or not, but I know the Giants did.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, because they had their third string quarterback playing.
Oh,
Nah.
so you're still picking the Giants?
Yeah,
Or are you picking?
I
just-
Daniel Jones, Danny Dimes,
Yeah.
Saquon,
Kirk
Barkley.
Cousins.
is not
Kirk
good in
Cousins
prime time.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I don't know though.
But I like Kirk Cousins. I think he's a smart guy and he's a good player. And you can't. He's a good quarterback, not a great quarterback, a good quarterback.
Yeah, good.
Get maybe a few Pro Bowls in his career, play like 15 years maybe, and retire right off into the sunset with his saddlebags full of money. Like
he's paid
and necklaces on his
chain necklaces.
Yeah, chains on his neck.
Yeah,
but
I don't know. I can see that going either way too. But
yeah,
I just don't trust the Vikings. They always screw up in the playoffs.
Dude, Justin Jefferson though.
Justin Jefferson is
Adam
a
Thielen.
beast.
Adam Thielen,
still
dude.
good. Yeah.
Dude, Dalvin Cook.
Yeah, he's a good back.
Dude, they have Anthony Barr, I think, still on defense.
Well, I'll say
Or
I'll say
Eric
this.
Hendricks, I think.
The Vikings
too.
are the better team. They should win, but I think the Giants will win. It just seems like they will, to me.
Dude, Kayvon Thibodeau will do
Yeah.
Snowman. Or not Snowman, Snow Angels besides Kirk Cousins.
Like they did with Dick Foles when he's down on the. That's messed up.
On the sideline after he for sure knew. Dude, that guy's a stud. That Johnny Hodges, linebacker for TCU.
Huh.
He was at Navy Academy before he left there. I pretty sure
Wow.
Steelers should get him.
That would be cool.
Put him and Mark Robinson in there. Tompers.
Yeah.
But
All right, let's go to the next one.
So the 4th seed Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm going with Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know.
Tampa Bay.
Playoff Lenny.
Yeah.
I don't even know if
Brady
he's injured or not.
I think he's playing.
I don't know.
Sure.
But
Tampa Bay's been complete ass this year, but like Dallas in the playoffs, like I don't know.
yeah,
I don't know. I could see them losing.
Dude, Jerry Jones will come out with something, saying something in his Arkansas twang, and then they're gonna lose. But yeah,
All right, so let's go to the next round.
dude, I don't remember. So we said it'd be the Bills versus.
Here, let me see.
So it would be the Chiefs versus
Chargers.
I said the Jaguars.
Or the Jaguars, whichever one you
So-
want to do, and then it would be
Well-
Buffalo versus Cincy.
I'm going with Buffalo over Cincy.
I'm going with Cincy over Buffalo.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a hell of a game. It's gonna be a hell of a
it's a shame
game.
that it's a shame that we couldn't, that the injury happened. But
prayers for DeMar.
I don't know. It's like I don't know who to pick for that. I can see that going.
It's
way.
gonna be a shootout, dude. Just bombs over Baghdad, dude. Just
should be,
dropping them.
I don't know.
Okay, so Chiefs or Chargers for you?
I say the Chiefs, but I want to pick an upset in there. I'm gonna go with LA. Why not?
I'm going with the Jaguars over the Chiefs.
Jaguars. Yeah, it could.
No, I'm just kidding. The Chiefs are gonna roll over the Jaguars.
You never know though. Like,
Yeah, but I think the Chiefs.
listen, did
Chiefs
anybody
are the
think
Chiefs,
the
dude.
Bengals were gonna like go that far last year?
I did once they got to playing the Chiefs.
Yeah, once they played the Chiefs in the fourth quarter when it was like
No, what like
before
they
yeah.
so they beat.
Yeah, but nobody
whoever-
thought they would
beat
go
whoever
that
they
far.
beat, and then they were playing the Chiefs, and I'm like,
They beat the Titans. which is
okay,
the first
once they beat the
seed.
Titans, I'm like, I could see it happening. Like,
Yeah.
Usually, once you get past the wild card, you can see almost anything happen.
Yeah, but like before the playoffs started, like I don't think anybody's picking the Bengals hardly.
I'll go with the Jaguars. They got demolished in the regular season against the Chiefs, but I feel like they'll bounce back and win a real close one.
You never know. The Chiefs will probably win, but like I like to put in like one upset because like there's gonna be, like I said, every playoff there's always an upset. Like how did this team lose?
Yeah. Okay, so for yours, it's the Bengals versus the Chargers in the AFC Championship.
Bengals, repeat of last year. I'm gonna go with
Okay.
them.
So mine would be the Bills versus the Jaguars. Bills Mafia, you're going to the Super Bowl. I mean,
I can see it happening either. Like it's like I don't know.
Like Josh Allen, bro. Like,
The AFC, like I don't see any other team other than like Cincy, Buffalo, or Kansas City going. I really don't.
maybe the Chargers.
I don't see them going all the way. I can see them winning a couple and getting close, like going to the championship, like I said. But I don't know if I see them going like to the full distance.
Yeah. Okay, so the NFC. So you said we both said the. Wait, did you say the Seahawks or the Niners?
No, Niners.
So Niners versus who would be the lowest seed then? That would be the
Tampa Bay.
Giants. Because we said the Giants. No, hold on.
It would be.
No,
yeah.
no. The Giants would play the Eagles again. So Eagles, Giants. Who do you take?
Oh, yeah, the Eagles.
Yeah, I take the Eagles.
Like I think the Giants will win. They might win that one game, but they're not going to.
Hurts is gonna have more time to get back from injury, and their D
yeah,
line.
because that
Their
week's
D
gonna
line's
help
just
them.
too good.
They just have. They're pretty stacked.
Like pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
So and then that would be the Niners versus the Buccaneers.
Niners.
Yeah.
So I think the Buccaneers will win because they're playing Dallas, but I don't think they're like I know every year you bet against Brady and it's like half the time he proves you wrong, but like he just doesn't have the team this year.
Yeah. Okay. So the Eagles or the Niners.
I'm going with the Niners.
Okay. I'm going with.
It could go either way though. It really could. I think it's be close.
I'm going with the Niners. Yeah. Okay. So for you, it's
It'd be Bengals. Niners.
and Niners. Yeah. Like repeat from the 80s.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Cincy gets it done.
Okay. I'm going. So mine was Bills versus Niners. Bills Mafia, you're getting your first Super Bowl. Getting like those 4 losses in the 90s. Forget about them. You get the first one in 2023. Will you repeat after that? I don't know. We'll find out. But I think that's
not a bad
go.
prediction either. Like I said, it could go either way, really.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think you can wrap it up here. And we've been going for about 47 minutes now. And like, I'll probably have you on again before the Super Bowl. Try to, so we can get a little better, more accurate predictions.
Yeah, see how our hot takes landed.
Yeah, and just have a. We can talk about different stuff as well. Maybe more of the off season. Maybe I'll look more into the NFL draft prospects a little bit more and see about what that is. So this is episode 14. Go subscribe on YouTube, like, comment. On Spotify, go follow us or follow me or the podcast, and then maybe I'll have an Instagram for just the podcast here soon. But you can follow me at let me go find my stuff. Colton Sutley _ Big C on Instagram. On Twitter, what is my Twitter? At Sutley _ Colton. John, you got any do you want to your Instagram? Plug your Instagram or anything? Instagram. Here, I can find it if you want to.
All right, you could plug it. You plug it for me.
All right, so you can find John at John _ Vogus on Instagram.
That's a lowercase J, by the way.
Yeah, lowercase J. And I think everything for mine is lowercase too, by the way. But yeah, this has been a pretty good episode. And breaking news 25 minutes ago, Cam Crocker, senior offensive lineman and D lineman from Morrill City, announced that he is committed to being Army Black Knight. Going to West Point, D1. Gonna go there, serve his country afterwards. Cam, good luck. Congratulations. And this is the end of the No Name podcast, presented by Big C. Peace out.